This is Rob Mederi from Pennsylvania. When I'm not planning one of 3 trips, including the Grand Geekin' Gathering, I'm geeking on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Hey, Disney World geeks. This week on the show, we bring our little Dole Whip travel partners and cousins, Jennifer and EJ, to review Jen's Christmas time trip on episode 275 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geekin' family podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, soul sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ, who will be on this episode. Our Geekin' family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I am so excited you're here with us listening to our show because geeky Disney people are awesome and we consider you family, part of our Geekin' family. Join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geekin' family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geekin' family members all around the world. We take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geekin' family, so come join us to share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other, and I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. If you're listening to Disney Podcast to plan your Disney World vacation, we're Disney travel experts and we're independent travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. Hey, Disney World can be an overwhelming vacation to plan, so let Mama and Auntie Judy, Jen, and EJ, let them explain it all to you. They know all the technical stuff and they can help you create a great plan with fast passes, dining reservations, and tips on the best rooms and resorts in Disney World. Just partner with us, guys. It's a lot of fun. You're going to see. You're going to listen to Jen and EJ. They're a lot of fun. So is Mom and Judy. And just join our mail list, Geekin' Gazette. Stay up to date with the latest promotions and info. When you're ready to book your trip, hey, go over to our website, geekinonwdw.com/advice, and you can request our personalized help. Hey geeks, happy Monday morning if that's when you're listening to the show. Guess what? Our cousins Jennifer Galambos and EJ Cruz take their family to Disney World. Of course they do. They don't just go by themselves and have girls trips all the time. They take their family, their kids, their husbands. Hey, no wonder they know so much about it. Let's talk about Jennifer's trip that she did this past Christmas time, and we got the highlights here. We'll also do some tips. There are going to be lots of tips in this show because they're travel agents and they know what they're talking about. But we had Chris Cates, a good friend of the show. I was on Facebook Live this past week. Chris just got back from Morocco, inspired by the Moroccan Pavilion, I'm sure. Chris is a good friend of theirs, and EJ has given her mobility tips for people that have mobility issues while you're down in Disney World. So we're honoring Chris Cates' request for that. And if you guys got a topic you want us to talk about, please send them our way. We'll talk about it and cover those topics. So fun to do that for Chris and anyone else who, we know about mobility issues. We've had them ourselves. All right. She stays. That is Jennifer at the Yacht Beach Club. On this family trip, we talk about food. Hey, Jico was the only reservation she kept. That's a good one. They do the hoop-de-doo. She talks about some of those holiday treats. Yeah, it's fun to go at holiday time. it was cold in December. I saw them wearing jackets. We had a little bit of that in January too, just be prepared for that. She also had some sick kids, which is not fun, but they weathered through it pretty good. She talks about Spanish food at the holiday festival of Epcot from her good friend EJ is a Spanish expert for food, especially. Her husband loved the Voices of Liberty. I love the Voices of Liberty. I recorded them on my last trip in January. I can't wait for you guys to hear those live recordings. The holiday decorations are out. She did a couple of events that she really recommends. The Toy Story Morning Magic, the Midnight Magic at Magic Kingdom. I think she combined a couple of these at the same time. Burned the candles at both ends. She hung out with Kelly Reese, who's a super geek, good friend of the Geekin' family. She also saw Holly Burkcase and her mom and Kelly's husband, John. They were hanging out at Illuminations. This was an opportunity that Jennifer had to leave her husband and her kids. They were over having fun at ice cream over Ample Hills while Jennifer had an opportunity to hang out with Kelly, Holly, her mom, and John. So that was awesome. I love that. I love that our listeners make so many friends in this community. It's so awesome. They tell us a couple stories, the Beauty and the Beast story and the Donald Duck story. She's fun to talk to. She's going to give you some great tips, guys, for that vacation you got coming up and planning. I like the little quote that they said near the end of this recording. Disney smells crazy, people. You'll see what we mean about that as you listen into this show. And hey, listen after the music ends. I got about 15 minutes of bonus chatter, some stuff that Jen forgot, and we just started talking. We never get off the phone right away. That's how Jen and EJ met, by the way. This goes back to the beginning of the podcast when Jennifer and EJ were on a round table together, and that's how they met. And they are bestie friends. They talk all the time on the phone, just like Mom and Judy do too. It's so awesome. You're going to hear some bonus content on Toy Story, the Woody's Lunchbox. She had some food there, and the Nomad Lounge, another one that we love very much. With our travel agent friends, you're not only going to have a fun conversation that's going to be full of laughs, but you'll learn something excellent trip tips along the way. Now, let's have some fun time with cousins Jen and EJ. Oh, I am always so excited to have these two ladies on the podcast. They're so much fun to have and so knowledgeable. And I'm having a great Christmas week, having lots of podcasts, but they're two of my favorites. Let's bring them on. It's been a little bit of a while. I just had an echo. She's got club taste. Wait, hold on.
Who am I?
Yeah, who are you? She's got club level taste and pop century money. She screamed and chased down Stitch on Main Street, USA, causing him to miss his potty break. And when she's at Disney World, I love this, she eats as if she's on her way to the electric chair. I've been thinking about this all week myself, being Christmas week. I think I've been eating that way. Please give a warm Geekin' family welcome to EJ Cruz from the Fairy Tale Concierge Travel and Little Dole Whip. Say, EJ.
Hello, geeks.
How is everything going this Christmas season?
I have not left my house since Christmas Day. It is now Friday. I am in a fuzzy stupor of Christmas and ready for the new year. How about you?
I'm doing great. Have you gotten dressed at all this week?
No, I'm not walking around the house naked.
No, I mean in your jammies.
Yeah, I definitely have clothes on, and I have showered. So.
That is good. Have you been talking?
I changed my pajamas for a new set of pajamas.
Have you stayed in contact with your friend that we're bringing on next?
Of course.
All right, let's bring her on. Wishes, Phantasmic, Happily Ever After, and Cinderella's Castle. I think half of Disney World, EJ, starts her crying. Did we kind of cover it all? She looks fabulous with pixie dust in her hair from the barber shop. She is the mom to that cute baby. You know, I think all of the Geekin' kids, I've been saying this lately, they all have cute kids. You guys both included. She's the mom to that cute baby at the Monsters Laugh Floor. She shares in her clients' excitement more than she probably should. She's Jen Galambos from Fairy Tale Concierge Travel and Little Dole Whips. Hey, Jen.
Hello and Happy New Year.
Well, almost. We're almost there.
Almost. Well, closer to that than Christmas.
That's true enough. Man, it goes by fast.
I know.
Hey, you know what, Jen? I've been kind of reminiscing. Towards the end of the year, you think of this kind of stuff. I was mentioning in some post that I did on Facebook, I think, talking about my Geekin' Fab Five. And you know what, Jen? You're one of the Geekin' Fab Five. Do you know why?
I am?
Yeah, you know why I call you that?
Why?
Because you're one of the first 5 people that were guests on the show.
No, I wasn't.
For sure.
No.
For real.
Sure.
For real.
For sure.
You're famous.
Oh, well, why, thank you.
And actually, we're going to come up on 5 years of the podcast in April.
I cannot believe that.
Is that wild?
I started listening to it, I guess the spring, soon after you guys started, when I was planning our trip back in 2014. That's when I got into podcasts. I cannot believe I've been listening to podcasts for almost 5 years.
Did I find you? I can't remember. Did I find you or you find me?
No, I found you.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I was searching travel agents that I thought would be good guests to bring on the show, and I would have guessed the other way around. That's cool.
No, I wasn't a travel agent then.
You weren't?
Nope.
No way.
No, I wasn't. I came on just like as a regular Joe Schmo. You had sent out, does anybody want to come on for a trip report? I said, oh, me. And I did a pre-trip report for our trip in 2014. And then I did a post-trip report.
Wow.
And then my New Year's resolution after that trip, because of course we went in December, was to figure out how to become a travel agent.
Wow.
And
Here I
did.
I'm learning
And
something.
look at you now.
And look at me now.
Live
I be number 9 in the agency. What? Top 10.
I just want to congratulate you both on, we just saw that the Fairy Tale Concierge announced the top 10 from 2018, and both of you came in the top 10.
Yeah.
And how many agents are there?
145-ish, I think.
Yeah, you're not even kidding. It's like 100. I knew it was over 100.
Yeah.
Wow, that is very proud of you two. I hope we've helped you a little bit too. In some ways.
Listen, number 4 loves the geeks.
Exactly.
What's that?
I'm number 4 in the agency, and I love the geeks.
I know. We love you too, EJ. Actually, I was going to say, Jennifer, EJ's like our Curly from the Three Stooges. She's like one of the best, but she wasn't one of the originals.
Oh, okay. I can't with the Three Stooges. I know who you're talking about.
I don't even know how to take that.
In a real good way. Actually, it was fun. We did a fun countdown. It was kind of like an advent calendar. Remember in our Facebook group leading up until Christmas Day, and someone in our group suggested she loves all of the people that come on our show, and she wanted to know a little bit more about them. And so between the two of us, we came up with this idea. And Facebook, actually, in our group, it's sort of new. They have these reports that tell you who's the biggest contributors from posts and comments, and it's kind of a rolling number now. I'm actually, I'm kind of a geeky person, and I like to look at numbers and like that. And it was for November that I used that, but it was kind of fun for me to go do some little research. Like for EJ, I was trying to say I was looking through, I couldn't find where EJ came in, but actually it wasn't that long after Jen. Really, I don't remember exactly now. It was maybe 6 months after we found EJ, and then. We kind of felt like keeping her around. Well, you guys got to tell the story why we kept EJ around.
Because I love her.
Well, you guys, I think we did actually EJ came on one of the early roundtables, and Jen, you had been on a couple times before that, and we brought EJ. But you guys, as I understand the story goes, you never got off the phone that night.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Jen and I are still on that running FaceTime.
My husband, right.
That's funny.
My husband goes, so how many times? I mean, he literally asks me, like, if I haven't mentioned her name in a conversation, dropped her name throughout, in a couple days, he'll be like, how's EJ?
Oh.
Have you talked to her recently? Because I haven't somehow brought her up at some point.
And the same kind of funny story, and that's kind of the people. That's kind of what makes our podcast so much fun for me, especially. I didn't know this going in that this would happen. So, Auntie Judy is kind of a long time acquaintance before we learned of her love for Disney World, which she's one of the Fab Five too. I realized that she was one of the first 5 people to come on the show when we learned her love for Disney World. And her and Mama, of course, have kind of the same kind of relationship you and Jen do. You got to hear this funny story. So Mom, we were driving over there to their house. They live like 30 minutes, maybe not quite 20 minutes away from us. But Mom was telling me she drives, Auntie Judy drives a lot, and she was talking to Mom on the phone, but she lives in the part of Connecticut where, the cell phone just kind of dies on it. She's got a dead spot on this.
So does Jen.
See, there's a lot of similarities here. So Judy pulled over, and she was on the side of a Route 44 in Winsted, between Winsted and Norfolk, if anyone knows where that is. And a state cop pulled over to check on her to see if she was all right.
She's driving recklessly.
She had pulled over just to call Mama because she didn't want to hit the dead spot and lose the connection.
Okay, so I haven't done that. No, I will drive.
No, but you
into my house.
You sit in the driveway. You're like, all right, I'm gonna have to go inside now.
Yeah, I do that. I'll sit in the driveway, and then I'll go inside. The phone inevitably drops, but the second I get in and get on my Wi-Fi, we're good again. Yeah.
I just had an epiphany. So there's like the Fab Five, the original Fab Five.
Yeah.
But I'm like Stitch, because Stitch is not the original Fab Five, but Stitch is in everything.
There you go. See, you get what I'm talking about.
I get it.
Well, we've got another good friend of ours. I call her my puddin' pop. Chris,
I know who that is.
Chris Cates. I love that saying. She said that really nonchalantly one time, and I just can't get rid of it now. But we have one topic that we want to do some tips on for people with mobility issues. I guess, actually, EJ, you act as her travel agent, and she's very, very appreciative of you, seems like all the time.
I am her genie in the lamp.
So I guess she's traveled with some she knows everybody and travels with everybody, but she has I think family members have mobility issues.
Yes.
And apparently you've helped her with those. So we thought we'd do some tips for everybody on that topic.
Right.
But then the bulk of the show, I want to talk about Jennifer's recent trip to Disney World.
Yay.
We're going to do a trip report.
Yay.
And EJ can help me so I don't have to do all the work.
You got it.
All right. So speaking of, I don't know, I've got some ideas on this topic, but I want to hear from you guys when you're trying to give advice. If you hear people, Disney World is so great with anyone with any kind of disabilities, but what about mobility issues, EJ? What do you think? What's one of your things you like to tell people?
And I'm speaking to Chris's situation specifically.
Yeah, perfect.
Go back and forth on that. But, when there are mobility issues, some people don't really want to necessarily accept certain things, or that they may not be able to walk around all day and things. So I think that having a conversation to set expectations and say, you're totally strong. I know you can do it, but let's have, whether it's a scooter or a wheelchair, or let's talk about brakes, so that everyone, their expectations are managed. Because I do know that there are certain people who are like, no, fine, and they are not.
I mean, like they want to power through it.
Right. And that does not help anyone. I need a break. I would love a scooter at one point. I have not been above sitting in a stroller before. I'm just going to be completely honest. So yeah, just having the conversation and being like, it's totally cool. It's not a big deal. Let's plan for the what if and have a game plan. I think that's like your first step.
I like that one. Yeah, I wanted to mention that actually Mama had a trouble with her foot that I don't know, it's kind of this mysterious pain she's had in her foot. Judy, our good friend that we talk about, Auntie Judy, she always uses a scooter. And so we're quite familiar with that. But Mom actually ended up ordering one midway through. And we've done wheelchairs and stuff. I know when Lindsay had knee surgery and like that. But we used Scooter Vacations. I wanted to mention that. She seemed to enjoy using that company. And even though we didn't pre-order it and we ordered it while we were there, they were able to deliver it right to our resort and went from there. So yeah.
And most company, they're to know and discuss that, maybe we'll start off with a wheelchair, but if we have to get a scooter, and have all of those conversations so that no one feels like it's being forced on them.
Perfect.
And also, like, for instance, I think the setting, because I have a personal experience with my dad who shattered his heel about 20 years ago. So he really has a hard time doing long walks. And even with and then he didn't I told him when my mother got him the new sneakers to break them in, and he didn't listen to me. So then he got blisters, but he refused to go in a scooter. Absolutely 1,000,000% refused.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, how they have like those walkers that have like the little thing that you can sit on it as well.
Yeah.
So just thinking about the other forms of something, or even like those scooters that, because my mom then broke her ankle a couple of years ago.
Right.
And she had one of those scooters or whatever they're called that you just kind of kneel on.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
And then, so honestly, I saw several of those at Disney this last trip. Usually kids with some kind of broken foot or ankle or something, but that there's not just scooters is not the end all be all.
Right.
With all the different things that you could possibly get out there.
I get I'm kind of a hardhead too when it comes. I've lived with some severe plantar fasciitis pain when I was first going to Disney World, and I never would have used a scooter or anything. I'm just too much of a hardhead. And, I've told my story. Advil ended up saving me.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't believe after so many years of suffering, using Advil at a regular pace because I had some oral surgery actually solved my plantar fasciitis after so many years. But Advil, to me, has been a lifesaver down in Disney World.
Mine too.
I think Advil
don't even have those.
I know, that's what I was going to say. I think it's a lifesaver for everything.
That particular pain medication, though, is something for heel pain. It's the inflammation that it seems to reduce better than.
And you're eating, if you have inflammation, you're eating food with a lot of salt. You're eating things that are not necessarily the healthiest, the weather, so it's definitely, cover all those bases. Just say, it's not the same if we're walking in town or whatever. This is different. It doesn't mean you can't hack it. If you can do it and you feel fine, we'll leave it parked over there and everybody feels heard.
Yeah.
The other thing I think that also is understanding that as the family that may not have someone with a mobility issue. As an example, if we were to take my in-laws down, my father-in-law, when we actually did go to Disney with him back in 2011, he had to have a scooter. And just knowing, so I was still in that newbie-ish Disney. It was actually my family's very first trip as a family. It was my daughter's first trip down for her 3rd birthday. I was still like, we got to go here, we got to go there, we got to go here. And so I feel like the family that doesn't have the issues, but is going with, as an example, a grandparent, they are going to move slower. Scooters around crowds move slower.
Yeah.
They just do. And so having that, making sure you have that good TA that can make sure that you are planning your fast passes and planning rests and your meals all within the same side of the park, or that you're not zigzagging, and just allowing that extra time to travel no matter what. Yeah,
we were just talking about, I'm getting excited that everyone in my party going in January is going to do a 4-park quest. Now we have to use the buses. So when you use the buses, they are accommodating for people in scooters. Although the bus can only, depending on the bus, to my experience, it's 2 scooters per the regular Disney bus. And so to your time comment, Jen, the thing is, if 2 scooters are already on that bus, you're going to have to wait for the next bus.
Right.
So that's just the way it goes. All right. And what about getting on attractions? Do you have any comments on that?
Again, it's about pre-planning and understanding what they can do and what they cannot do. Because, actually physically getting into, say, Pirates versus getting on Peter Pan is physically different. So maybe YouTube videos and really being like, just be prepared, because when you show up, you're not surprised. I mean, even the Fast Pass line can be a little bit of walking. Can they do it? Are they going to be okay?
Yeah, the cast member will always ask you, can you transfer? And sometimes they'll have a wheelchair available also if you come on with a scooter. There's different entrances too, and I'm quite familiar with them because Judy knows them all. She just takes us where we're going. She knows where she's going. But if you have a question, that's what the cast member there at the attraction is there for. And they're very accommodating if you have a mobility issue.
And I also know, just like something like Pirates, and I know for a fact on Small World, they have boats that can hold a scooter or a wheelchair. Because scooters are one thing, but there are people who cannot transfer. They cannot get out of the wheelchair for whatever reason.
Right.
And so they do have those special boats. And I even think I don't know for a fact on, it's called Haunted Mansion, but I think that's why sometimes we slow down, because I remember this happening with my father-in-law. They slowed down, almost stopped the conveyor belt so he could take his time walking onto one of the dune buggies.
Yeah, there's no doubt that whenever you have a stoppage, many times that's the reason why.
Yeah.
I don't think it's because someone tripped and fell off the.
No, I mean,
it could be.
Slow down. I'm like, wait, this is fast.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to be one of those people. I know. I was thinking the other thing about getting on attractions, you're not necessarily going to cut the line. I don't know that there's a huge difference. Like, I'm thinking of one example is Splash Mountain. If you go on the standby line, you're going to stay in it pretty much all the way up until you get to the building. And then they kind of break you off to the right hand side, and then you come in the back side where people are getting off the ride, you're getting on. So it's a little awkward because people are like, don't expect you walking against the tide.
Yeah, there's that little like doorway.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It is awkward. You're like, excuse me.
There's different. So it's a little different on every attraction, but if you're doing it for the first time, just work with the cast members. They're extremely accommodating and will take care of you for sure. Nice. All right. And I don't know, we always rent a scooter from an outside company. It seems to work for us. They bring it right to our resort and we're in contact with them when we're dropping it off, that kind of thing. Some of these scooters pretty much break down too. You could put it in your car. I did that when we were with Lindsay. You could actually break it down into 4 or 5 pieces. It's kind of a pain, but if you have to, and you do have a car, you could do that also. So that's, part of the thing too. All right, great. Anything else there on that topic?
Yeah, I do have one thing to say. It's particularly when you're planning these multi-generational trips.
Okay.
Is how setting expectations of in my case, and I'm using just my personal experience with my father-in-law. When they say people with heart conditions, back issues, whatever the little warning signs may say, pregnant, whatever it is, having been pregnant myself at Disney, obey them. They're there for a reason. And let your loved one know that this particular ride, I'm going to use the example of Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Probably you shouldn't ride it. I understand you got to ride it 30, 35 years ago, and it was great, and I'm glad you got that opportunity. But we're just not going to be able to ride it this time. Because let's just not. We're going to go on People Mover instead.
There you go. It might be a better experience to pass by that one. All right. Love it, guys. Well, the next topic I wanted to talk about was Jennifer's trip report. I almost feel like we did this, Jennifer, because we were on a Skype call with a client actually recently.
Yes, yeah.
We spent about 15 minutes talking about the trip and then about 45 minutes talking about your trip. I feel like I've already done this trip report.
I like to talk. What can I say?
I love it. I was having this deja vu moment, or at least I'm going to have one of those, I think. But this is going to be fun. We haven't done one of our like trip reports in a while, so let's do this. When did you go to Disney World, Jennifer?
December 8th through the 15th.
Oh, a Christmas time.
Of course.
Yeah, nice. And where did you guys stay and who went?
Well, we stayed one night at Yacht Club and the rest of the week at Beach Club. And who went was my family of 4, my husband and my 10-year-old and my 6-year-old.
Wow. So you didn't go solo. You didn't go with all the girls. You actually took your family this time.
Yeah, right.
And we're shocked.
I know. Oh, if I have to. No, but I did say at one point in the trip, that's it. I'm never bringing them back.
Ruin everything.
I was thinking of, again, you do these reflections of the year. One of the highlights of our podcast this year was that Geek and Girls trip for me, even though I wasn't there.
And you were home. Imagine.
And I wasn't even there. I just had so much fun with that. I'm still having fun with that. I love the picture. The picture goes down in my podcast infamy. You guys recreating the princesses, the Goofy Faces princesses picture.
I don't think that was even a recreation, like meant to be a recreation like that.
We're just all really,
said
we're
making
just all
funny
really
things.
weird.
Oh, you're just Goofy princesses then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Then I made that up, but that was.
No, that was Chris's goal because she had sent us that picture before we even left.
Right,
Like,
I forgot.
we're
Yes.
recreating this. But I don't think anyone was even in the sound mind to know that that's what we were doing at that point.
Because I'm like, I don't think that was it. Yeah, because we were not in the sound mind.
It looked like you guys picked the princess and did the pose of that princess from that Goofy picture, but made the.
Look back at it, actually.
So you're. That's great. All right, EJ, I'm gonna let you ask a question of Jennifer.
Jennifer, didn't you do a split stay of some sort?
I did do a split stay, yeah.
Tell me all about that.
Okay. No.
She's making fun. She's mocking
When
me.
She calls me Jennifer.
I
Let's just
fucking
go
you.
there. Anyway. No, yeah. So the first night we stayed, I couldn't get Beach Club for the whole time. So we stayed at Yacht Club for the first night, Saturday night, and that was great. And I was vacillating back and forth. Like maybe just let me just book a moderate or something. It's just one night, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to be in the room much. Let's just book the one night. But I'm a brat. And on top of that, but I really, really wanted to see the new refurbished rooms of Yacht Club.
Oh, okay.
And I love them. And I really, really enjoy, and I've stayed, at Magic Kingdom and Epcot resorts. And I really love Epcot resorts. I think it's that beachy theme. It's more my speed, my styling.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, to each his own type thing.
I get it. I totally get
I
it.
really enjoy that. But I love the rooms. I thought they were very well appointed. And I did honestly actually see one dog. And it was a real dog.
Wow.
Somebody's pet, not a service dog. So that was interesting, but the room was very clean to go along with that, because I know that was a big deal at one point.
Oh, are you saying that you didn't just drop that out of the blue? They're actually allowing dogs in the resorts?
Yeah, they're actually allowing dogs in. A Yacht Club is one of the resorts that they allow dogs in.
It's like a pilot they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's been implemented now.
Yeah, it's kind of official now.
It's kind of official now, yeah.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So,
Well,
but the room is very clean. It's very well pointed. I love the hardwood floors. It's so nice and crisp. We had a lovely view of woods and one of the Swan Dolphin resorts, but it was very quiet.
do you see any difference between the two resorts? Are kind of connected and share the fantastic pool, but
to me, it's the room. My husband does enjoy Yacht Club better. He did comment on that to me. I really don't care. I like them both. The rooms are definitely different, but still kind of the same. I think I do like it's kind of like Pop Century. Just that feel with the hardwood, fake hardwood floors, whatever they are, and just they did really good job with the outlets for charging things in the bathroom. The one thing that we noticed that we really liked about the new rooms was that they put this large barn, like wood barn door that covers the bathroom. Oh. That sink area that you get ready in. There's already a door that covers what I call the throne room and the shower room. But that's already has a door. But then so that was awesome.
That's cool.
And when we went to Beach Club, we really missed that.
All right.
So
Yeah.
like I said, there's just a couple things that were nice appointed, but yeah, I love them both.
I was thinking of that too. I've stayed at both, and to me, the Yacht Club is more formal, and Beach Club seems more laid back. Just the decor.
No, but yeah, I know what you're saying because yes, but I think they're both.
Yeah, splitting
they're
hairs.
Both great, you know.
Splitting hairs. Yeah. Right.
And yes, exactly. So I'm glad I made the decision to stay.
Did you try any of the quick service? Because the Yacht Club quick service is actually new. I know that for a fact because Lindsay was working there when they opened.
Yeah, I didn't because
don't tell me you did club level.
Yeah, we did.
You are a spoiled brat.
Oxygen, or did you do club level? Yes.
She's a brat, EJ.
I am a brat. No, it's okay. It's okay. I got Jeanette. Me and Jeanette.
Yeah.
So, no.
It's Jeanette's fault. You're blaming it.
Yes. It's So that's the reason why I didn't do quick service at the Yacht Club.
Well, then tell me all about the food and the luxury at the club level.
Well, what was fabulous was that we ate breakfast over there at Beach Club.
Oh yeah.
No, it's great. Every morning I get my little. It's like I'm such a creature of habit. I'm so boring. So I'm sorry, geeks. I am boring when it comes to food, because just like I do on the cruise, breakfast every morning consisted of a hard-boiled egg, and oatmeal, and some watermelon cantaloupe.
You don't really? You like eat the same thing every day?
I eat the same thing, but it keeps me energized, and I keep going.
I'm not going to complain. I look for an egg sandwich. I do have my, I got my cinnamon buns. I got kind of the things that I do. I know.
Yeah,
I get
you can. Yeah, they didn't have any script, but they had some bacon and spinach quiche a couple mornings, like Cress's quiche that looked really good, but I don't eat bacon, so.
But wait a minute. You know what? I do hard boiled eggs like when I go to work. I would never do that at Disney World. What the hell's up with that? That is really boring.
I'm telling you, I'm boring. When it comes to that, I'm boring. Other things I wasn't so boring. This I was boring. My husband, they had lox and bagels and cream cheese and capers and stuff like that. So he enjoyed that a couple mornings. The best part is that they had ice cream in a freezer there 24/7.
Oh, that's right.
Ice cream for breakfast, you could.
EJ, does she like ice cream?
Does Jen like ice cream? I don't know, Jen, is ice cream one of your favorites?
Ice cream from France is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Ice cream sandwich.
Oh.
Ice cream sandwich. Mickey ice cream sandwich is one of my favorites.
I know. When you go on the cruise, I think you live by that thing, if I remember right.
I live on the cruise ice cream. The cruise ice cream this was Haagen-Dazs. It was a cute, tiny little Haagen-Dazs thing. And one night I noticed they had the Olaf fruit bars. That was our last night. And I was already full. I don't know. Anyway. So so that was my breakfast, but it definitely served you. If you could, they would make you a mimosa, something along those lines in the morning if you wanted it. They have espresso machine. I actually like some of the morning happenings over at Poly Club level better.
Oh, yeah. So
their espresso maker, but
you're going to compare the club level between the Polynesian and Beach Club?
I am.
Yeah.
I am, because I can. Now, my husband said he liked club level at Wilderness better.
All right.
But he wasn't cool and didn't stay at Poly. That's only reserved for me and my girls.
That's right.
Now, okay, so next question.
Restaurants, where did you eat?
Oh, okay, so restaurants is a sad story.
No, I don't like sad stories.
Get out the violin, and here's what happened. I had Dico, Boathouse, California Grill.
Don't sound sad to me.
Well, listen, it gets sad. Ohana Breakfast and Hoop-de-Doo.
Yeah.
Here's what I reserved at 180 days. I reserved Yachtsman, California Grill, Boathouse, Ohana, Via Napoli. I kept none of them. Okay.
I thought you were boring.
I kept none of them. Yeah. Well, Gico, we went. So Gico, that's where Chris and I had a little love fest for a couple minutes.
Oh,
Gico was great. My husband said it was his favorite meal. He loved it.
Yeah.
He loved it, loved it, loved it. He got a Snake River Wagyu beef tenderloin. It was still mooing, and my 6-year-old, she tried it, and she's like, this is going to gross some people out. She goes, Mommy, I love cow's blood. It was so good. And I'm like, because it was red, but she loved it.
That's rare.
And she actually finished. My husband was like, yep. I gave the rest to my daughter, to the 6-year-old. She had kids mac and cheese. I'm like, I'll order that next time. I had this. We got the bread service. They have their own version of the bread service. That was great.
Oh, cool.
My 10-year-old's so boring. She got pizza, and then I can't remember what it's called. So forgive me. I wasn't very prepared, but it was a vegetable bowl, basically like a brothy vegetable bowl.
Yeah.
That the waiter was like, "Are you sure you want that? It's very little." It was very good, very unique. So more unique flavors, and it filled me right up.
Because I know
I'm boring.
You like to do vegetarian a lot.
I enjoy more vegetarian fare. Yes, yeah.
And EJ is a caveman. So
Right. Exactly. So she's eating steak all day. Like my husband's a caveman too. I'm like, I'll do veggies.
So you had no problem changing up your reservations, even though it was Christmas. I don't know. It's closer to Christmas, right?
It was a free dining week, though. I just kept on checking. That's it. I just kind of made it my life, and I kept on checking. And but here's the thing. This is what I'm telling the listeners is that it was Tuesday night. We had a reservation for. It's called Boathouse, and I had to cancel because my 10-year-old got sick.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
and then about 2 days before, because I'll get into it a little bit later, but both my girls got sick at various times, I canceled a day before, 2 days before, I canceled California Grill dinner. And about 3 or 4 days before our California Grill brunch, I canceled that.
So that means to people listening,
right?
People get sick. And
that's
lucky.
exactly where I was going with it. People get sick. People change their minds. You know, I was kind of vacillating between, do I want brunch? Do I want dinner? California Grill? And ended up doing neither. So there's that. But there's always next trip. But yeah, so people do cancel. And I snagged a Ohana breakfast late on again because people change their minds.
That's probably tough to do, though. That's a popular one.
Yeah, Ohana breakfast. Yeah. But I got it. So,
good.
You know, it was like at 10 o'clock in the morning, which was great, which was all worked out in my plan. So it worked out. But yeah.
Are you happy with all your changes?
Yes, I am. I'm satisfied with my care. I'm just, I'm a little sad that I didn't get a chance to enjoy California Grill and watch that was the plan. Go see all go around the resort loop. See the decorations, watch the fireworks from the observation deck because it was a party night. Like, I'm disappointed that I didn't get a chance to do that, but I'm very happy with what we ate. Like I said, we did do Hoop-Dee-Doo, which I really enjoyed during the holidays. I liked it much better during the holidays than I did.
Oh, is it different?
It is different.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Cool. In what way?
I like that.
What do they do different in holiday?
The songs.
Okay.
The songs are different. Yeah, they do holiday songs.
Can you talk about, did you eat any of the special Christmas stuff, like the Christmas theme stuff?
Yes. So I ate, let me think. I did, and I forced myself to eat it. So I had the peppermint cookie sandwich, macaroon sandwich, ice cream sandwich from Le Glacier place in France. Like, because I got ice cream there twice. It was so good. And then I had the eggnog panna cotta, I think is what it was, at Hollywood Studios. That was delish. It was really good. It was very eggnoggy.
I love eggnog.
And I love eggnog, so yeah.
Me too.
Oh my goodess, I'm blanking.
You had the Spanish food at Epcot.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Have you done this trip report already with EJ?
I mean, it helps when the interviewer knows every detail.
Yeah, I kind of did. I think it was the very next day. I was like, okay, so sit down. Here's how it went.
EJ's read your biograph.
So we got into food, and I was going to get into something else later, but I'll kind of just weave it in here. Both my girls got sick at various times, like I mentioned. fever, sick, cold. Caitlin got a head cold. Emma just got, not, when I say just a fever, you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of sickness that they got.
They rebounded.
Tuesday, they rebounded. Well, Emma's was the very, very last night. So she just drove home with a fever.
Okay.
Caitlin got hers on Tuesday, and it was about 24 to 36 hours that she wasn't feeling well. We went to Epcot in the morning, Tuesday morning, and it was cold. Like, it's funny because out of all the trips that I've been on, and several in these winter months, it's always been perfect. Sunny, never rained. My kids never got sick.
Yeah.
Like, my luck ran out this trip. But with that said, I kept hearing EJ in my brain, and just like to myself the mantra of, it's all good. Change it up. It's all good. And like I said, we didn't get to go to the boathouse. I didn't get to go to Disney Springs. I didn't get to eat the specialty cotton candy that they had at Disney Springs at the Christmas tree trail. I didn't get to see the Christmas tree trail, but it's all good because I got a milkshake from Beach Club. So, oh yeah, that's right. My daughter, my husband, and my 6-year-old went to Beaches and Cream.
Oh.
And you got coquito from Epcot.
Okay, well, I'll go back to that. Okay, yes, I'm sorry. Gee. So anyway, so Tuesday we go to Epcot. Kate was not feeling well at all, but she plugged through because that girl is nuts, like her mama. And she's like, I'm gonna ride rides. I don't care if I need to be drugged. So everybody's like, I'm like, I want to do some booths from around the world. My husband's boring. He's like, let's go get nachos at Mexico. I'm like, okay, well, I'll get you nachos at Mexico, but I'm going over here to Three Kings.
Because I talk to EJ too much and I need some Spanish food.
I need this exactly. So I saw
coquito.
Yeah, coquito. I guess it's like a Spanish eggnog, right?
Yes.
So I had the 6-year-old with me, and I was going to get it with rum, but I knew she would want some because So I got that, and I got fiddlesticks. What else did I get, EJ? I got. I can't name it. I can't pronounce it.
You got the pastelón.
I got that. And what was the other thing that I got that you said? Oh, I'll make that for Christmas Eve.
The pastelón is what you got, and you got the meat pie. You got the with the ground meat in it, right?
With the ground, yes.
Pastelón. I can't remember what the other thing was.
Are you on the phone with EJ when you're walking around World Showcase wondering?
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
Sounds like she was coaching you through this.
I had looked at the menu like beforehand. You know, you get that little book. I had looked at the little book, and I had kind of said, okay, this is where all the places I want to eat. My husband doesn't get it. He's weird. He doesn't get like the food situation at Epcot. Okay, I'm looking to see. So I got the sofrito marinade beef with sweet plantains and olives. Oh my goodness, that was so good. I got the arepas.
Arepas.
Sorry. See, I told you. Topped with melted queso fresco and the coquito, which is, you know, I it tasted very rice pudding-y to me. The Coke, you know, it was like an eggnog rice pudding type.
Yeah, it's more based like milk, cinnamon, coconut milk.
Right. Yes, exactly. It was very, very good. And I know with rum, it would have been even better.
You would have been tap dancing.
6-year-old. Probably not a good idea. But that was the only thing that I had during the holiday of the festival, from an actual special booth. Yeah. And I really enjoyed it. And I sat there and I ate it with my 6-year-old, who loved also the beef thing. And the other two just sat there and ate their nachos. Whatever.
Yeah. So besides the booths, was it fun doing the festival of the holidays? Was it anything good?
It was. I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I wanted to. The first day that we were there, again, you know, I had my trip in August and I was really focusing on my family.
Okay.
And now, does that make sense? So if they wanted to go back to the hotel, we went back to the hotel.
Okay.
And I just kept everybody happy, and it worked.
No.
Everybody was happy. We did see I saw some of the Santas from a distance as we were walking by. Oh, you know, somebody asked my husband, this was interesting, what was his favorite memory of the trip? And the irony in this, what he mentioned, is something I forced him to do. That he like kind of rolled his eyes when I say, oh, let's go into the American Pavilion. I want you to hear something.
Yeah. So did you do did the decorations at Hollywood Studios? Did you love that?
Well, of course I did that. Can I talk about the singers? What are they called? Voices of Liberty. Oh my word, they are fantastic.
Yeah.
Chills, tears. Of course they made me cry.
For everything though.
I do.
We're gonna just keep adding to your list for your intro.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Look at the squirrel, and she cried.
It's gonna take a half hour to do our intro.
I don't cry, girls. It's gonna take, yeah. So we saw that. I love the decorations everywhere, and yes, of course I think Main Street is great. Magic Kingdom Main Street holiday decorations are fantastic, but Hollywood Studio decorations are on point in every which way direction.
Wow!
I got to see a little bit of Jingle Jangle Jingle Jungle Bam.
Jingle Bam.
I got to see a little bit of that. I saw the thing on Hollywood Boulevard with the, what was that called? Where they show the lights on Tower Terror.
Yeah, the makeover.
Yeah, that Tower Terror thing. That's really, really cute. And what I love about it is the further you're back, the better view you get. They snow down on, they do the Snope thing, the Florida Snope, and it's revolving. So it's hard to miss. Does that make sense? It's not like I have to get there at 9:00 in order to see it. It starts at 6:00 and it continuously loops the whole time. So I saw the Toy Story one, and
nice.
I think I saw all 4 of them. I think there's 4 of them. So yes, that's the holiday stuff, and I have to say we're not planning going back during the holidays this year, and I'm kind of sad. I love the holidays down there. Just love them. It makes my Christmas time a little hectic up at home.
Yeah, right.
But I love it.
That's right. Well,
holiday
for
food.
that
Anything
background
else?
noise.
It's okay. Other questions?
Well, did you do anything for the first time, Jennifer?
Oh girl.
Kurt is not a girl.
I know. But oh boy,
that was Curtis that asked that question, by the way.
I know I'm congested for D.
No, I did. Yes. Well, for the first time we sat at Yacht Club. So that was the first. The first time we did the Toy Story Morning Magic. And I loved it. In fact, I was telling my in-laws about it this morning, and my 10-year-old was like, oh my goodness, that was the best. That was my favorite thing.
What is that?
Loved it. So it's a special ticketed event that gets you into the park about 2 hours before park opening, and you get Toy Story Land with just, 100 or so, maybe a little bit more, a couple hundred of your closest friends. Mm-hmm. You get all 3 rides of Toy Story to yourself, essentially. You start, I started at 7 a.m. I actually got to the parts at 6:55. I think it's by 7:02. I was the second ride of Slinky Dog of the day. We were the second train, and we rode it 6 times that day.
Wow.
That morning. We did ride Alien Swirly Saucer once. My girls were like, back to Slinky.
Wow.
We did ride Toy Story Midway Mania. My girls were like, back to Slinky. We met Jesse. Jesse and Woody were the longest line that we waited in. You get 2 hours of Toy Story Land. And then from at the same time that's going on, you also have breakfast included. And that takes place at the ABC Commissary. It's an all you can eat, but there is a menu. It's an interesting menu. I was a little afraid of the menu at first, but it was actually really good. And you get to order as much of it as you want. So if you want every single entree on that menu, you order every single entree for yourself. If you want second and thirds, you order it. And they also have within the land, they have coffee and water that they provide for you within the land. So if you didn't get a chance to get your coffee because you were leaving the hotel by 5:30 in the morning, then they do provide that. Our touring plan with it was, like I said, we did story. Everybody was saying meet the characters first, and they're right. Meet the characters first.
Oh.
Because the lines because everybody like me is going to something like Slinky Dog. But the only reason why I didn't do that is because I am the only one in my family that really enjoys going to characters. My 6-year-old's a close second, but I'm really the only one. So again, it's about them.
Does this mean I can eat Woody 5 times?
Absolutely.
I can get off.
Absolutely. Yep. So we got breakfast around. We were waiting in line for Woody and Jesse about like 8:55. The park opened at 9, and we saw the wave of people coming in for Slinky Dog or for Toy Story Land. The opening crowd. It was crazy.
What were the there?
What were the what?
Like the food?
The food options were, they had a fried chicken and donut. It was kind of like a cronut, the donut. A charcuterie board. They had scrambled eggs, chorizo type breakfast bowl, potatoes, cheese type breakfast bowl. The kids' meals, there was hash brown barrels, but potato barrels, they call it potato barrels, they were sweet potatoes, which I didn't think I was going to like, and my girls loved them. There wasn't much that we could eat, actually, that didn't have some kind of bacon. So I have to say, if somebody's a vegetarian, true vegetarian, I'm not sure what you can have. So that might be something to try to get some special accommodation with. I did ask if I could have the chorizo or the breakfast bowl thing without the meat, and they're like, no, it's already pre-made. I think if I made a big stink about it, I could have. I don't know. Yeah. But it was still good. It was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And I've heard other people really liked it. So,
Jen, I've talked to a couple of our listeners doing trip reports, and they've not had good things to say about the Christmas party because of the crowd. So comparing the Christmas party to doing this event, what do you think? Which would you prefer?
This, hands down this. And I'm actually going to touch on that. Yes, hands down.
That's funny.
But with that said, the next special thing that I did that was the same exact day, that was for the first time, was the Moonlight Magic. Midnight Magic.
Ooh.
Right? Midnight.
Yeah, where was that?
That was at Magic Kingdom.
Okay, yeah, right.
And that Moonlight, no, oh my goodness, why can't
Moonlight Magic? That's
for DVC.
Right.
This is something different. It's a separate ticket event. When the park closes, it's open to you and you're, again, less than a couple hundred of your closest friends. It's very, very exclusive. You get in, so it's open for 3 hours after park closing. So in our case, it was 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And that's when Kelly, Reese, and we hung out a little bit. It was freezing cold. Freezing cold. I don't know if you saw that picture that we posted.
I was shocked that I was watching you. I always love watching you guys when you're down in the parks, and a little early to see the heavy jackets and gloves and hats.
Yeah, it was cold, but it was awesome. We went on Seven Doors Mine Train. We had about a 5-minute wait. We walked right around, got right back on, rode girls did not want to ride Peter Pan, but there was no wait for Peter Pan. Like 3 people I saw getting on. Did Winnie the Pooh twice. The longest wait we had was to walking 2 attractions.
Did I get this right? You did early morning over at Toy Story Land in Hollywood Studios, and then you did midnight over at Magic Kingdom in the same?
Yeah.
Yep. You are a geek.
But the rest of the week was real chill.
Yeah. He's not extra at all, right?
No wonder your kids are sick.
Well, exactly. Exactly. But I planned. I put a lot of rest. I did good this time. I was proud of myself.
We had one of those epic days also, and actually, I just finished editing Glenn Kessler's trip report, and he had one of these days too. It's like it's a geek thing to do, I guess. Hey, you saw Kelly Reese. Did you see other listeners in the parks?
Okay.
That's fun.
I can't remember. Well, I saw Chris.
You saw Chris.
And Kelly, and I'm pretty sure, and oh my goodness, I think that's it.
You're kind of famous.
I'm kind of famous, but obviously not that famous. I'm not Holly famous. Because we get off of rides and people are like, oh, hey, Holly.
You're like mediocre, where Holly's geek and royalty.
Yeah.
And the birds come and open her door.
Yeah. And I'm one of, what do they call the maids? The maid in waiting.
D-lister.
Yeah. She's an E-attraction, E-ticket. I'm like.
Did you spend a lot of time with Kelly though? That sounds like fun.
We did. Yeah. we spent some time. What else? Kelly. Okay, she's gonna kill me because when else did we hang out? It was at the Midnight Magic thing, but there was a toy. Oh my goodness, I am completely blanking, and I'm blaming it on the holidays and my.
Well, thank you for being prepared for this episode. Okay,
listen, I had Christmas this morning with my in-laws. Okay,
She's got 40 people over the house.
we chilled in Epcot. I think it was Epcot.
Oh, nice.
Holly's gonna, Chris. Yes, we did. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, so Saturday night, my husband goes. He's so sweet. He goes, I know you're trying to meet up with some friends. Why don't you go? I'll take the girls. We'll go. They went and got some not pizza, but they went and got some ice cream because it was after Gigo. They went and got ice cream at the place on the boardwalk. Ample Hills, and then I went over to Epcot and I watched Illuminations for the last time ever, but I did it with Holly and her mom.
Oh, you
and we
did?
held hands, and Kelly and her husband John were there, and so yeah, I was like, I know I hung out with more people.
That's what it sounds really cool. I love that.
It was awesome. It was it was a gorgeous night, absolutely amazing. So
was it the Christmassy one? Was
yep.
It like,
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And did you cry?
No.
Yeah, right.
As the nose grows. Whoop.
Yeah, right. Pinocchio.
Honestly, actually, I don't think I did. I don't. Ask Holly. I don't think I did. But yeah, so the three of us, well, actually the five of us, we were hanging out for a little bit, talking and relaxing. And on the way there, I'm like taking my time, and I go, do I get a specialty something from one of the booths, or on my way there? But the booths had just closed. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I can't get something from the booth. I guess I got to go get some my ice cream in France.
Nice.
It's always time for ice cream in France.
Yeah. So I got my salted caramel. But anyway, so yeah. So those were some of the I can't think those were the only really new things, and dinner at Chico, that we did.
That was kind of subtle what you just did, but that is so cool how the girls and your husband go over to Ample Hills, which is no bad evening at all, to hang out over there. And then you just walk on over to, Epcot to enjoy time with some friends, and then you just nonchalantly you're going over to France to get your ice cream, and then
it was amazing.
And then to walk home from there, right? You're just walking over the International Gateway back to the resort.
Right back. That's why I love it, because I love Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Love Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
That is so awesome, though. I didn't miss that because I think that is so convenient.
That's called living your best life.
That's
right there. What is it? YOLO? No, that's you only live once. Living your best life. Anyway, I'm trying to be hip, okay? I'm trying to be cool, but I'm just a 30-something-year-old mom too.
She's not. You're having a hard time being cool. Wow.
The minivan. No, it was awesome. It was awesome. And to be with my girl Holly and my new BFF. I have a new one now with Kelly, and it just was absolutely. It was amazing. And I got to say, with this trip, we did a lot of that splitting up. Now, not necessarily there were times I did get to go on my own a little bit. There was a lot of splitting up as far as my 10-year-old all of a sudden got crazy with rides. Like, if it's not fast, big, tall, crazy, she's like, I'm good. She didn't want to ride Small World. She didn't want to ride Peter. She didn't want to ride Carousel Progress. I'm like, I'm done with you until you're about 20. But she's like, my husband rode Space Mountain, I think, all told in the whole trip, maybe 5 or 6 times.
Oh, wow.
Whereas then my youngest and she liked the big rides, but she's still 6. So she hasn't quite got bitten by the bug. So we did Dumbo. One of the things that we did Friday, it was rainy in Magic Kingdom our last day. And she loved playing in that area in Dumbo. I don't know how many listeners know about that, but hi. EJ all of a sudden popped up on the screen. That was funny. But all of when you're walking through to Dumbo, to the ride Dumbo, there's a little play area that the kids can play in. That's all inside. So she loved doing that. While the other 2 waited in line it's called Space Mountain. The other thing that I really took a real big advantage of this trip, because it was only 4 of us this time, was modifying my fast passes.
Oh, okay.
So I really was constantly on the app. Like, we were in the middle of waiting it's in Epcot, the movie one that you like with the Pixar Fest, Film Fest.
Oh, yeah.
We were in line that, and my oldest wanted to ride Test Track, surprise, surprise. So I was able to get something like later in the night. So as we're sitting there, I keep on refreshing, going back between like several different times, back and forth, like 2:30, 3, 2 o'clock, 2:33, just keep going back and forth between those times. And eventually something popped up and we rode it right after we did the Pixar Fest.
That's great tip. So did you feel that you're kind of there at a busy time, right? The crowds are decent.
It was decent. The crowds were not horrific. I never felt there. It was funny because Saturday night, my husband was like, "Oh, let's go to Magic Kingdom tonight." I'm like, "No." This is when he's lucky he has a TA as a wife, because I'm like, you don't understand how crowded it's going to be. It's extra magic hours. It's a Saturday night. It's a gorgeous Saturday night, and there's no Christmas party. It's going to be a madhouse. Somebody on one of those groups on Facebook posted a picture of this guy holding up his stroller in the middle of Main Street trying to get around the crowd.
That's a big crowd.
So I showed him this and I go, this right here is why I went to Epcot.
Yeah.
And you guys went to Ample Hills.
Very nice.
So
you felt like, though, you were taking advantage of the app and getting fast passes that were good. I mean, that's a tough one to get. The Test Track.
Yeah. And there was a couple rides like that. Now, I never tried for Flight of Passage. I didn't try for Slinky Dog. I didn't mess with any of the bigger rides.
That's unreasonable.
But I just feel like I planned our days right, and hit the parks that were lower crowds that day.
Perfect.
And so it was a little bit easier to do. So that's one of the things I really, and came really, really easy this time around.
EJ, is there anything else? Is there anything else you know about her trip that you could ask her that she hasn't told us already?
Can we talk about your special meeting with Donald Duck?
I have 2 special meetings, actually.
2?
2 of them. So the first one, this one got me a little verklempt. Surprise, I know. No way. My 6-year-old, it's sweet because she's still a baby. She's still only 6, but she has an older sister. And so as most sisters do, they look up to their older sister. So she idolizes Kate. So she still wants to be that little princess, but because Kate's not, and she's not like, she's never been like twirling around princess, but she's still, so I got her this wonderful dress, beautiful dress from EJ Lover Dovers, right? Yes. Love. Yes. If you ever need, yes to this, to this shop. Beautiful dress, which was Belle's Provincial Belle. So it's the one she wears in town. I got that dress for her. We went to she asked for her one ride request was Storytime with Belle. Enchanted Tales with Belle, I'm sorry. So we did that and she got chosen to be Beast. And
she's dressed like Belle and she got to be Beast.
She got to be Beast. I know, it's a little weird. But I
you had to be there.
Spoiler for a brief second here. So quick fast forward if you don't want to know what Enchanted Tales is. But she got to dance with Belle. And her face during this video, she was very serious and she got in character. And I was like waving to her, that like corny, stage mom waving along, and she's like, she's not cracking a smile. She's like, okay, Mom, settle. And
she's playing the Beast role.
She danced with Belle and her eyes. It was just so sweet. It was just that moment, that Disney magic moment. Does that make sense? What I mean by that? Like,
absolutely. Just that moment
where, like, this right here is what's all about. Then we had dinner at Beast Castle. She got to meet Beast. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I thought that was the Donald Duck story.
So the Donald Duck story. Some listeners may know, but not everybody knows. I am a Donald Duck's my man.
All right.
Love me my Donald Duck. So I got to meet him in Mexico. So check mark. But beyond that, we're watching DuckTales one night, and I don't know if anybody's familiar with one of the characters' name is Webigail. And we're watching it when I go, oh, you can bound, and she knows what Disney bounding is. You can bound as Webby if you want. She goes, oh, I love that idea. So EJ, of course, the very next day I tell her, she helps me get the outfit together. She bounded as Webby. And Donald knew exactly who she was that my oldest and my husband, they go ride Everest for like the third time. And that's why we split up a lot, actually. And Em and I, we went and met Donald, and Donald knew exactly who she was right away. So we meet him, and it's like this big deal, and a Webigail, and we're hugging, we're kissing him. I was wearing Donald Duck earrings, and he was like commenting on that, and it was all loves and kisses. And I think I was wearing my Donald ears, and he was, we were just one big Donald fan club. Oh, and my Donald T-shirt as well.
That is amazing how they know.
I know. Well, Webigail, she's like a kind of a side character.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it impressive.
So all of a sudden, so now we're done. Okay, so we're walking off, and Donald goes, "Wait." His handler taps us and says, "Wait right here." And Donald is motioning to the handler, basically, he's like, "What time do I get off?" Whatever. And then he's like, he wants to walk off stage with her. So we wait around, and Donald takes my little Webigail by the hand and walks off with her. And he's, as cast members are passing, he's pointing at her because she's so awesome. Like, look who she is. And they're like, Webigail.
Wow.
They knew who she was. It was amazing.
What a great tip too there, Jen. We talked, you went all out on this, but anytime you're in character to meet the characters, you're going to get a great experience.
Yes.
But that's even shocking though. I didn't know who that character was. I don't know. That is just, I love that.
Yeah. And she's my little fun one that will do that.
Yeah. No, that's fun. That is part of the fun too. When the kids actually have fun with us big kids.
But she got a little embarrassed because then when I was like, okay, let's go now meet Launchpad and Scrooge, she's like, no. I'm good. She's like, I'm good. I gotta walk with Donald. I'm good.
Wow, great stories.
The other tip is rides might go down on you.
Really?
And it's called the Safari. Did you know the Safari can close?
Did they run out of gas or something?
Yeah, and when she texted me, I was like, that sounds weird. Is it like Jurassic Park? Like
kind of, actually.
Oh, no.
Actually, it was kind of like Jurassic Park because...
the truck broke down?
No, one of the rhinos got loose.
Oh, really? No, that's not good.
So
now you know, right? Now you know my issues.
Yeah, exactly, right. I thought that's why I texted her right away because she's the first person I thought of.
Jennifer, we are trying to help EJ with her animal issues.
Nah, because I'm kind of right there with her.
I would like to point out that out of the three of us, I am the only one who hiked over the crocodile.
Well, she did. And I sent her a picture of that too when I was on the safari because I found you did get to ride on the safari.
Very proud of you, EJ.
Thank you.
We rope drop Flight of Passage. That was a great experience, rope dropping. And so we got to ride Flight of Passage twice that day. That was amazing. And that wasn't me. That was not Jennifer. Okay. Just listen to me here very carefully. I said, now listen, family, if you want to ride Flight of Passage twice, then this is what we're going to have to do. So if you are willing now to get up early because we're out late tonight, late-ish, you're going to have to get up early. Yep, we understand. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to wake your butts up. Mm-hmm. They were a little slow to get ready. I didn't get there exactly the time that I wanted, but we did get there at I guess it was maybe 8:45, 8:50, something like that for a 9 a.m. opening. Mm-hmm. And I timed it. I think basically about the time, they start you off on the one bridge and they're like, from here, it's a 60-minute wait. I'm like, see, I told you people. I told you we should have gone up earlier. It's now 60 minutes. It wasn't. It was. So I timed it from that point and it was about 32 minutes.
Oh, good.
And we were a solid walking most of that time. There was a slight wait time that we had.
Yeah, it's a long walk.
It's a long walk, and it was, but even the waiting line, I was able to take Emma to potty break. I tried a night blossom afterwards as my reward. That was very sweet, but delicious. The girls were fighting over it. Yeah, that was worth it. And so we're like, okay, now let's go rope drop safari, and it's closed. Then we go, okay, well, we have a fast pass for it's called Everest. Let's go do that. It's closed.
Oh.
And my daughter, I'm telling you, that 10-year-old, she's nuts. She's like, I'm waiting right here. I'm not moving. You people can do whatever you want. I'm not moving.
Wow, she likes it that much. Yeah.
She's nuts. I'm telling you, she went crazy. She's like her mom. Each of them got a little bit of me. When it comes to this. So that was our and then we did that, and my husband, she and I rode Dinosaur, my oldest and I. My youngest and I met Donald, and then my husband's like, we out. See, peace out.
I want to know at what point you are from the Bronx now.
I don't know. I try. It's talking to you.
I don't even talk like that, which is hilarious.
She doesn't. And it's my husband who said peace out, not me. No, I'm from the Bronx in the 90s.
You're not from the Bronx at all.
No, I'm not.
Yes, I dedicate all of my podcast episodes to Rachel Wright, because apparently she likes to listen to my accent, which is weird. It's bizarre.
I like it too. Well, Jennifer,
Yes.
what else can we cover here? Can you give us, I like at kind of the end of the show to kind of talk about some tips that you could give for people. Did you, anything that really stuck out for you as far as sharing what to do and not to do at Disney World?
Well, I think I kind of shared most of them throughout. But
Yeah.
to recap, to finish my synopsis here, that's the good writing, is to listen to your family. I know we said that so many times and through the years, but just to listen to their cues. And your trip is going to go best if they're happy, and everybody. And in fairness, my husband said, you go do your thing, go shopping, whatever. So splitting up is not a bad idea. I know everybody wants to be together, but when you have kids that are 4 years apart, like mine, kind of at different stages,
Yep. Good tip.
splitting up, it's sometimes a good thing. Everybody gets a little bit of what they want.
Good strategy. How'd you make out with the illnesses? We kind of brushed past that, but it doesn't sound like it slowed you down too much.
It didn't know, because my kids are my kids. I'm like, here, girl, take drugs. We're going. No, they do have some good drugs at the resort. I was going to go to CVS, but they had some stuff there. Airborne is your friend.
Yeah.
I said, okay, we don't go to, you just have to cancel plans and let them sleep. And that's what we did. Caitlin, I think, fell asleep at around maybe 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, and she didn't wake up till the next morning. We did Ohana because she's like, I'm like, do you want to cancel Ohana? She's like, no, I got to meet my Stitch and Lilo.
Nice.
That was her one meal that she requested.
Yeah, it just sounds like the illnesses didn't get in the way of your fun at all.
You know what I think it is? They didn't, because I planned right. And I'm not to toot my own horn too much, but I really, in the past, I've always been go, 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 go. And this time I very consciously, I basically planned the trip the way I would have done it for my clients. I actually did that for myself this time. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, exactly.
And I planned a lot of little break times. So, for instance, Wednesday, because we had done that early morning thing at Hollywood Studios on Monday, Wednesday when I planned a Hollywood Studios day, I planned it like our first Fast Pass was until 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. So we did the later breakfast at Ohana. We went back. We got, refreshed, whatever. And then we went to the park for the rest of the night.
For
like that.
This question is kind of for both you guys as travel agents. And don't you find it, I mean, for us, we go enough where if we miss or change something, it's really not that big a deal. But if you're working with a client who's going for the very first time or hasn't been in a long time, how do you give them the same kind of advice to try not to run yourself ragged?
I try to always have that conversation from the beginning, because a lot of these groups, we have both of us have our Facebook groups. I mean, we're the pot calling the kettle black, but there are a lot of groups that I think add to the anxiety, especially if you haven't been there before. And even if you were there for 30 days, you couldn't do everything.
You could,
I try to tell people we'll have some good bone structure of the day set up, but I can tell you and guarantee by not pushing yourself to get absolutely everything done, you're going to have a better time. And I had to learn that by experiencing that. The greatest trips we've ever had are when we did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
it's hard to convey that for people that have never been there before. A lot of people feel like they have to go to Chef Mickey's, they have to go to Hoop-Dee-Doo, they have to, and you're looking at the schedule and you're just like, this is a nightmare. So I think that a lot of times, you know, you can only lead them and direct them as much as you can and be totally honest. Sometimes I'm like, you obviously can do what you like, but I'm telling you, this is not a good idea. And every single time they come back, they usually book again, and they're like, we want to take it slower this time because you were absolutely right. My kids want to throw pennies in the well for 25 minutes. Like, they could care less about dinner with the beast. We imagine it's that important, and it's really not.
And I asked them, and it's hard when you're trying to surprise, and I have surprised the kids with trips, and I was able to work around a little bit with this, even though I surprised them, was asking them with what they wanted to do and stuff. But I said to the girls, I said, you get one meal, pick a meal. You get one, what else? Oh, pick up your, you know, what fast passes are most important to you. And they did, and we did them. And like EJ said, you have your bones. You have your meals, you have your fast passes. Mm-hmm. But like we learned, fast passes sometimes get canceled because the ride breaks down. Sometimes it gets canceled because of rain. Sometimes it does rain, and, you know, you just grab that umbrella. I'm an umbrella person. Some people are patches. I'm umbrella. You try not to forget your stroller cover in the hotel room like somebody did. I won't mention any names. But, you know, you have your bones and everything like that. I think EJ, the words from EJ are, everything else is gravy. And we've had those clients where like, you're nuts. I said that to, granted she was a friend, but I said to her, like, you're nuts. You're not going to get everything done. And her daughter got sick and she didn't get everything done. And I said, I told you.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really, you get those fast passes, but even on the fly, you might be able to change the fast pass. Talk to concierge, talk to the front desk. If somebody, you know, I said to concierge, granted, we were staying in concierge, but you can do it just at the hotel concierge front desk. And I said, listen, we have a dining reservation tomorrow. It was well beyond the cancellation. No, it was Tuesday that she got sick. It was that night.
Right.
And I said, my daughter's sick. And he goes, okay, it's done. It's canceled.
Meaning they waived the fee because some of these restaurants have fees.
They canceled and waived the fee. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So just talk to them. You know, you're not going to get anything accomplished if something happens, if you keep your mouth shut.
Right.
Ask.
Yeah, be nice. Know. Yep, just be nice. Be honest.
Be nice about it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All I had to say to him was, I'm not going to get into it. We did have a slight issue. I won't get into it, but Disney did a great job resolving it. But we were nice about it. My husband's the one. I mean, he just went, I know there's probably nothing you can do, but.
Yeah.
And you catch, you know.
That's true.
More flies with honey than you do vinegar. So.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I went old school there.
Or our usual one, Disney smells crazy, so don't be crazy.
Yes, they do. They do.
They know the crazy ones, huh?
If you can.
They smell crazy.
If you're crazy like me, and I don't mean smell crazy that Disney can smell. If you're a crazy geek like me, if you can plan a solo trip or just a getaway with your husband, I'm going to say it helps.
Did I teach you guys that? You guys both did that this year.
No, you didn't. I've always...
EJ did. We taught EJ then.
No, maybe. I'm very much of a...
Now I don't ever want to go back with my family.
It was hard. It was hard, let me tell you. When they're like, I want to do this. And I'm like...
You guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. It's so fun to talk to you guys again, as usual. Did you have anything else you wanted to add before we break?
I don't know, EJ, did I?
I'm trying to remember.
She miss anything?
Everything.
I think I got the sickness. I got the cold. Oh, well, that's, I guess, another tip that I just want to pack for everything when you go in these winter months. You know, I was looking at the weather, days approaching it, and I knew that there were going to be a couple days of cold. So I brought the jackets. I brought the the glove.
Yeah, it was a lot colder than I would have expected.
It was going to rain
for early December.
It was just, it was cold after that Monday night. I think it got down to like 42 or something like that. And of course, it's the one night we're in the park late. Duh.
Was it warm during the day?
It was still chilly during the day. The next day, the morning was okay. It was chilly, but we were okay in the sweatshirts and the jackets that we had. Like I had a jacket, the girls had sweatshirts. They were fine in it.
It's 80 degrees down there this week.
Of course it is.
It's just up and down.
But that night it was bad. It was cold.
Yeah.
So bring those. Just look at that weather. Be prepared. And every time I go down during the time of year, I always have a couple of pairs of pants for the girls, something for them to change out of, maybe even.
Right.
If they get hot during the day. So. Yeah,
great tip. You gotta go. You think. We're coming from the Northeast and we're thinking, oh, happy days. We're going down to the warm Florida weather. And then you're like, hey, wait a minute. I got this back home. So you got to be prepared.
Yeah, you just exactly. And, I know.
Very good.
It's worth it, though, because I have to say we were able to be in the park all day long.
Yeah, right.
So it's a slight trade-off. We weren't exhausted from the heat and wanting that break and wanting to go back to the room. We're like, oh, we're good.
Good point. Good point. So. Jennifer, thank you so much for telling us your trip report. I'm so used to.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I was looking forward to sharing it.
Oh, good.
I really was, even though obviously it doesn't sound like I was prepared.
That's right.
I'm blaming it on Christmas.
I always like bringing you guys on for your expertise in the travel space, but it's so fun for you guys to tell your fun escapades. And EJ, thanks for helping me out.
No problem. Anytime you need a co-host, just let me know.
I know. We love being co-hosts, Kurt.
I know. I've got a lot of people who want to be on the show. I'm sorry, guys. I try to keep you guys on as much as I can. But good talking to you, and have a happy New Year, right?
You too.
You too.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
A great job, as always, Jennifer, with her trip report, and EJ helping out. Love talking to those guys. I was reflecting back on some of the reasons why I'm so proud of this podcast. And a big one is all the friendships that have been made, Jennifer and EJ. Some of the earliest friends that were made about the podcast. Love talking to them, guys. And you're going to hear some more chit-chat. Listen after the music. Remind you again, there's like 15 more minutes of bonus podcast there. Always listen to past the music. A little tip there. I usually leave that recorder running so I can catch some of those casual conversations. Hey, shout outs. I got a shout out to Nick Risley, who's a podcaster. He's got a Disney podcast called 5 Minute Popcast. And Nick had me on his show as a guest this past week. I believe you're going to hear this week. He's going to play the recording for us. And we talked all about my Disney World story, how I started the podcast, and we're going to talk through some of my favorite Disney World things. Go check that out, 5 Minute Popcast, if you want to hear all about my Disney story, and check out Nick's podcast too. Thanks, Nick, for having me on your show. And thank you to all of the people that gave us a 5-star iTunes review this week. I had 5 of them. That is really awesome. And a couple of them left some written messages. I love that. It never gets old. I love hearing all the good things. It really makes me feel good. Let me read you just a couple of them and thank them for leaving those. The first one I got was from Christian Orlena. Christian, thanks. You get a shout out 2 weeks in a row. He says, amazing. I'm glad I finally found a podcast in a group I can feel at home with. Kurt and the gang give the best advice for visitors of Disney World. Thank you, Christian. Love that. Amy Beckner. I love listening to Curtis and Lindsay talk about all things Disney, ! It gets me pumped for our upcoming trips and reminisce about past trips. I love how they get all different perspectives by including listeners in their pre and post trip reports. I also love that they post on Mondays. I love that too. I'm glad you noticed, Amy. I want to make your Monday a better go back to work day. It makes the first part of the week a little more magical. Thanks, Amy, for posting that. And Houston Davis. Now, sometimes people they don't leave their full name, but I found out that Houston left this one for us. She says, informative, fun podcast. While looking for a podcast to listen to while planning my first Disney trip, I happened to stumble on Geekin' on WDW. However, what I found was much more than a podcast. The online community that Kurt and the whole Geekin' family has built is helpful, kind, and full of Walt Disney World information. I look forward to weekly shows that include guests from Walt Disney World community, live trip reports, and my favorite, discussions about food. Yeah, my favorite too, Houston. Listening to this podcast brings us so much joy to my week, and I talk about it to anyone who will listen. Well, that is cool. I've been researching word of mouth marketing, and I'm glad you tell everybody you know. Please tell everyone you know. Come listen to the podcast and join our amazing geeking family. A couple others, Sarah, 21211B. Listen to the podcast daily. That's awesome. She says, love it. Thank you, Sarah. And also from NK121212, highly recommended. Great podcast to listen in order to plan your Disney World vacation, to reminisce about your Disney World vacation, or to realize everything you missed on your last Disney World vacation. Yeah, I hate that part. Oh, I especially enjoy the trip reports and coffee walks. I love hearing that people enjoy my coffee walks. You'll be getting some of those coming up here in the near future on the live trip recordings. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate the encouragement for me to keep on keeping on. And hey, talk about keep on keeping on. How about the Geek and Family Run Disney team? Big shout outs to the gang that's down there for the Princess Half Marathon. There's also a 5K and 10K this past weekend. I've been looking for more information on Facebook. They're just kind of finishing up as I'm recording this. But Stephanie Watson, I saw pictures from you and your husband, Stephanie. And thanks for booking with Mama your trip and your family down there for this event. That was so awesome. And I'm glad you guys are having a great time. Amy Blackwell Lane, someone who I've met in the parks. She's down there running. Trina Williams also. And Lori Oliveira. She ran all 3 races. So congratulations to the ones that I know. I know Holly is down there cheering them on. I can't wait. I'm waiting for pictures from our Geek and Family meeting up. And we meet on a monthly basis and we talk about just getting more exercise, getting up and running. Our Run Disney team is all about, they sometimes run, sometimes they walk. It's totally no pressure. If you want to be a part of that, we've got a Facebook group. You can search for that, or you can email me, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. We are getting ready for the April 2019 Star Wars race, and we'll be supporting a charity that's going to be all about mental health. So look for that in the coming weeks. I am very accessible. Don't be surprised if I reach out to you guys to talk on the phone or come on our Facebook Live with me. I had a great one this past week with Chris Cates. Chris had just gotten back from Morocco, and she was also in Paris. Met up with our good friend Beth Jacob. Really cool. Had fun talking with Chris about that trip, about a half hour with that. Then I spoke with Ashley Meyer, and we were looking at her trip that she's got coming up in September. I'd love for you guys to come on and talk with me on Facebook Live. So I'll be reaching out to the Facebook group, seeing if someone wants to talk about their Disney trip or if we got some topics we want to talk to. I love talking to someone live. Also, Kevin Curtis Allen was on. We're talking with him a little bit also this past week. He's getting ready for the G3, the Grand Geekin' Gathering in October, end of October. If you're interested in doing that, he's got some goodie bags he's putting together. I know he's going to be in London this weekend. He's got a trip planned there. He's going to pick up some chocolates and some cool things from London. He's going to have 10 goodie bags for the first people that book with our travel agency or Jennifer and EJ. So look forward to that. We're promoting it. Come on down, get a hold of us. We'll meet down in October. It's a great time to go to Disney World, and you'll get a chance to meet a bunch of geeks that are putting their trips together for October of this year. If you'd like to chat with me about anything, email me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com, or you can message me on Facebook. I'd love to help you guys anyway. I'm here to serve you guys. Love doing it. Join us on our private Facebook group. It's an amazing group of caring and knowledgeable Disney World enthusiasts. And you can contribute. You can get new tips to enhance your next vacation. Just search for that. I'll get a couple questions out to you. I'll chat with you, make sure you qualify for that Facebook group, but it's a lot of fun. You get lots of knowledge there too. That's where all the friends are being made. You're talking about October 2019 Grand Geekin' Gathering. Mom messaged me over at work during the week. And she was talking about the G3 reservation we have. She changed our resort. So we won't be staying at All Stars. If you were going to be staying at All Stars and thinking I'm going to be there, we're not. We upgraded to Pop for $15 a night. She asked me, for $15 a night, would you like to upgrade to Pop? Yeah. And you know why? Because the gondola is going to be there. Aren't you excited about the gondolas? I know they're testing them right now. They'll definitely be done by October, much sooner than that. So look for that. I'm excited to do that. And, we are sharing amazing tips for Disney World in our podcast every single week from me and from my geekin' family. But I got more family. I got cousins. I got my wife and our Auntie Judy. They are booking trips for you guys with Fairy Tale Concierge. We are authorized Disney vacation planner agency through Fairy Tale Concierge. You can just email Judy and Mama at travelandtiaras@gmail.com. You can find EJ and Jennifer on their Little Dole Whips Facebook page. I'm so proud of these guys. They are supporting their family. Come support us. They got little kids. Mom and I, someday we're going to retire doing this. That's what our retirement income is going to come from, this travel agency. At least part of it. Hopefully the Social Security will still be there. But we love doing it for you guys. We love serving you guys. You can tell we are a lot of fun. I'm so proud of Mama. She just graduated from the Universal Orlando training. Been working on that. We can book Universal Orlando for you guys, and so can Jennifer and EJ, and so they can book a lot of other kinds of trips. Definitely reach out to us. We love working with you guys. We're excited about Universal. We got to get out there and check it out. We haven't been in a couple of years, but I do not show any prejudice when it comes to Universal. I think it's great you're down there, especially I know Kevin talks about it. When you come from other parts of the world, you want to check everything that Orlando has to offer, and we'll do a show. We've done shows on Universal. We've had the unofficial guide authors on. We definitely I know Jennifer's been there recently. We'll get some of the Geek and Family and talk about it, tell you all the tips. But yeah, you can book with us, Universal. And I think you can tell from listening to Jennifer and EJ and talking with Mama, we know our stuff. We're such a great team. So come join us. We will help you book an awesome trip. They know all that technical stuff, and we've got all that soft knowledge too. And we can help you book the bounce back when you're down there. That's a great deal. We always know when the deals are coming out, and we look out for you guys. Mom's got this big 3-ring binder. She's looking at what's going on all the time, all day long. They're checking out and looking out for you guys. Try to get a bounce back deal, 20% off at All Stars, and the moderates have 25% off when you do a bounce back, and the deluxes are 30%. That's a great deal. The Fun and Sun package, we're always booking somebody, so we see these packages and we say, oh wow, maybe there's someone we already booked would like to take advantage of that, and we'll contact you and keep you posted on all those things, because we're doing it every single day. We'd love to be your agent, even if you booked like 30 days ago. We get these people that join our podcast and they join the Facebook group and they go, oh, I wish I had found you guys earlier. Well, it's only been 30 days since you booked, we can be your agent and be really involved in helping you book the best trip. So come play with us. Hey, sign up for our email newsletter too. Stay in contact through the newsletter, the Geekin Gazette. Go to the website, geekinonwdw.com. You're going to receive a free packing checklist and a spreadsheet that helps you plan your trip, just like we do for ourselves and our travel clients. We send our favorite Disney news items, info on Disney package discounts, and news from the Geekin family we're talking about. Check out the Geekin Gazette. Guys, thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.
Never works. Every time I go to log in, it's like, oh, there's a Microsoft issue. Thank God I have a million email addresses I can sign up with.
I got different. Yeah, I got like 3 different EJ Cruzes. All right.
I need to fix it. Figure it out.
Right.
I apologize in advance. My animals are home, and you're going to hear children in the background.
I think Jennifer's saying the same things, but let me bring you guys. You guys are impossible to work with.
Yes.
It's like working with
it adds to the authenticity of Disney with kids.
It's like I work with animals and children all the time in my acting, my puppitude show. That's funny.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can add Jennifer. Try it this way.
Do you guys want candy? Lincoln, I will give you candy if you stay over there and be quiet.
No, I can't get Jennifer. Let's see. Close. How many Jennifers do I have? I think I only got one.
Do we have everybody now?
Oh, there you are. I thought I had two.
Yes.
I didn't know if I had multiple Jennifers.
You probably have that too.
I know.
We're on my third.
Yeah, we got 3 EJs, 2 Jennifers, but we're all together now. We got EJ's ceiling too.
Yep.
That's all you're getting because I have not left the house or showered.
I know. You just you kind of scared me there when you made one little appearance.
You can see the top of my head. That's all you're getting.
Turn your camera off then.
But if I do that, it says the speaker's off for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, bizarre. That's why it's doing that. Here, I'll cover it with a pen.
No, that's okay. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just having fun with you.
Yes.
How you guys doing?
I'm tired. How are you?
Really? I'm not. I'm good. I'm not working, so it's all good for me.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm in this weird, like, what day is it? What's going on?
Sure.
These kids need to go back to school kind of situation.
Right. I understand that. I've been.
Is that a hole in the ceiling or a spider above you?
It's a clip. It's actually a pin cushion, or something like that. It's a pin.
Yeah.
From when we hung little green army men from the ceiling.
Of course.
Yes.
We all do that.
In this house, that's a normal and
That's
logical
explanation. I actually totally got it. All right. I'm going to see. So I had one request from Chris Cates to talk about tips for mobility issues.
Okay.
So I thought we'd hit that first. Seeing that you guys, I think, could... Actually, she was saying, EJ, that you helped her with those questions, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll cover that together. And EJ, so the rest of it, we're going to do Jennifer's trip report.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jennifer?
All right.
We're gonna try to go hard at it, but I want EJ to help me though.
Okay.
You can ask.
Is there some kind of what do you want me to follow? Just.
I have a basic outline that I use.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to use that to follow,
okay,
I could send it to you. How could I send it to you? What would be a good way? Do I even know your email?
littledolewhips@gmail.com.
Yeah? Okay, let me do that.
You can do that. Or just send it on Facebook.
Could I?
Yeah, as an attachment. Is it a PDF or?
No, I'm just going to copy and paste it from...
Oh, yeah, you could do that too.
Notes that I have. I could do it in Facebook, in the Messenger. Would that work?
Yep.
All right, let me try that. Except the DVC part. The Animal Kingdom one isn't relevant. That was from another one I was just doing. Probably. This is like my 5th one this week. 6th one? I don't know.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
2nd recording today.
You're a busy man.
Doing good. Hey, I want to make sure it's okay with you guys, but I want to congratulate. I saw your top 10 finishes in Ferris Hill Concierge travel agents.
Kind of. That I was not expecting. That kind of. I actually thought Sherry was posting, saying, "Congratulations, I won the trip to Disney World."
Wow. A letdown?
I didn't, by the way. I didn't win.
Poor Jennifer.
That kind of stuff I never win. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I won. And then I'm like, oh, that's a nice consolation prize. Yay, go me.
Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys can congratulate me for the top 4 podcast.
Congratulations.
Yeah, top 4. That's right. Yes.
Whatever that was. That was kind of funny.
But was that Disney podcast or was that, I can't remember. I saw it briefly.
Yeah, it was. This guy messaged me, a month ago or so ago, and I kind of didn't pay any attention to it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. They wanted me to promote it, but I didn't know who they were, what they were doing, and then Judy ended up publishing it on our Facebook group, and so then I got into it a little bit, and we had a bunch of people. So that was good. I don't know.
Are they a regular podcast?
I think so. Yes, I was chatting with him a little bit, and I guess they have a podcast. Yeah, so we were talking a little bit about podcasting. Yeah, I'm sure there's a little bit of self-promotion going on there, but
right. Cool. Hey, got to look out for each other.
Whatever. I don't mind. Doesn't hurt me. Exactly. It was kind of fun. There's got to be at least 70 podcasts mentioned there.
Yeah, there were a couple I've never even heard of before. I'm like, look at this.
Well, it was kind of interesting the way they split it up too between the legacy shows, which were like 9 of them that he kind of split out because they've been around for so long, and then the rest. But coming forth with all that many, whatever, like it.
Right. I think that's what surprised me. I didn't realize there were that many.
Oh yeah, I've heard someone told me that once before, that there's definitely over 100 podcasts for Disney World itself. And but that ranking kind of makes sense for where I see us in iTunes all the time ranked.
Right. Oh no, definitely.
It kind of like fits right in where we kind of land as far as the way they do their algorithm too. So that was kind of interesting. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
Was that? I can't tell. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between the two of you.
I don't understand that. I really don't. I think I have an annoying voice. So I'm not sure why you can't, but okay.
All right, let's go. All right. I think that was good. Like an hour and a half.
Not bad. That's the usual.
Yeah, I think
that is the usual these days.
He's Christmas hungover.
And no one burned down the house, so that's...
Yeah, in your case, that's good.
And my dog Luke was barking out like a madman. So we all...
That makes me feel better, though, because someone was definitely in here, like, making noise.
You had... I heard your guys laughing. I thought they were laughing at Jennifer, but...
No, Link was just laughing because he knew that he wasn't supposed to be in here, and he's mischievous, so...
I love that boy. Him and his... Not Mario's. What are they?
Oh,
Sonic.
You guys gonna take it easy for the New Year's?
Yes. Yeah, I'll probably be asleep by like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm already tired.
Oh, I'm so bad. Margita, she likes to stay up, and I don't know. My son Ben, Lindsay, they'll stay up with her, but I'm not into the New Year thing. I just doesn't.
Me neither.
You really? Yeah.
Me neither.
Doesn't do anything for me.
New Year when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be like any other day.
Exactly.
And I've tried to watch some of those New Year's Eve shows, and they're not my thing. There's nothing there that I remotely enjoy.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'll stay up if I'm at Epcot for New Year's, but that's about it.
That is. Have you done that before?
No, that sounds like an amazing thing. But honestly, I can't. The crowd thing makes me crazy.
I felt the same way. Now, it's been quite a while, many, many years ago that we did it. And again, I'm not, I was like exhausted. We go all day, and then, okay, we're going to go till, 1 o'clock tonight. And that kind of scares me. And, but I got a second wind, and I think crowd wise, I think Epcot's your better choice. Although obviously you do get the crowds, but you can hold it a little bit better. And the dance.
If we were solo, like if it was just adults, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely. Yes. Yeah. No, not until the kids are teenagers and can
Yeah.
Exactly. I'd be annoyed.
Like I couldn't imagine pushing a stroller through that.
You guys, something has changed with you guys over the last year. You're starting to sound like me. I remember doing that.
Oh
I'm okay pushing a stroller.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. It's just I don't want them to like. I don't want to be pushing a stroller on New Year's.
Yeah, that's the difference. Pushing a stroller is a-okay. I love my stroller. I think probably next time we go, we're going to be strollerless because of the ages of the kids and their weights and heights. That I'm sad. I love my stroller.
Oh, okay. We're still different then. I hate the stroller. I've always hated it.
Yeah, like New Year's is special. Like I don't want to be doing that on New Year's. You know.
I feel so bad. I watch the dads carrying those double strollers on the buses.
That's Jose sweating bullets.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention we ate at. See, I knew it.
I could splice this in.
Okay, we ate at Hollywood Studios at Toy Story Land. We ate at Woody's Lunchbox.
Yeah.
And we had the nachos, the tachos, so good.
I can't wait to have those.
Oh, what are
Emma
those?
meat's like so good. She just said it. The tachos and the grilled cheese.
What's so good about those tachos?
Well, we did this thing in our house. They're called haystacks, and it's chili over top of Fritos.
Oh, yeah.
With lettuce, tomato, onions, cheese, salsa, any of the other and sour cream. Oh, and avocados. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so it's very similar to that, and we love tater tots in this house. So,
nice.
So it was just a bit of everything that we all love.
You learn about new foods with Jen because I'm like, what is that? And she always blows my mind.
Yeah, well, that was my goal, and it actually kind of annoyed Steve a little bit.
Well, I love that. The Toy Story lunchbox. Yeah, I'm hearing mixed.
Back to me now. The other place we ate, you're gonna be so proud, was Nomad Lounge.
Oh, really?
How did you see that?
I can't believe I forgot that. Nomad Lounge. Yeah, we Steve's like, okay, where are we gonna eat? Animal Kingdom, and I'm like, well, I got, because he didn't really like Santulli Canteen, whatever. And so
wow.
I said, oh, let's go to Nomad. It was a beautiful day, so we wanted to eat outside, but the girls didn't want to. So we just sat inside, we just relaxed, and yeah, you love that place.
So it's everything. It's everything I've been saying it is, right?
I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I had, so it made an impression. But I'll have to show pictures. I'll post pictures of it.
Beautiful.
But it's
great.
Really, I really enjoyed it. I could see what all hypes are with. I did get a drink. We just ate something light because that night we were going to Hoopty Doo.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't go crazy.
Sure. No, that's perfect, though. Actually, that's a great point because you go to the lounge and you just have the appetizers and then you have your big meal later.
Yeah. And I think Steve and I, he actually had a couple. And the great thing was the waitress said to us, you can order, like, here's the lounge menu, but we also offer some things from the main menu at
Tiffin's.
Tiffin's, yeah, thank you.
Yep.
And she showed us what those things were, and I kind of like the Tiffin's menu better.
Right. Nice.
He ordered from the Tiffin's. I think I ordered from the regular lounge menu. But I'll post pictures. It was good.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, hey, next time maybe you'll take notes for us when you do your trip report.
Maybe. No, next time, Kurt.
I kind of want
a cruise.
Oh, okay. Next time's a cruise.
Next time's a cruise. So
excellent. All right, guys. Hey, have a happy New Year. Thanks for
you too.
recording.
You too.
Right. Happy New Year.
See you, EJ.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.